हम आगे बढ़ेंगे और सीआईआई के प्रेसिडेंट और टाटा स्टील के एमडी टीवी नरेंद्रन का कहना है कि अगर ओमिक्रॉन 1 से 2 महीने में कम होता है तो साल 2022 काफ़ी शानदार रहने वाला है। क्या कुछ कहा उन्होंने हमारे मैनेजिंग एडिटर निकुंज डालमिया से, आइए आपको सुनाते हैं।
2021 was a good year. Do you think we have makings of 2022 becoming grand?
So Nikunj, I think the ingredients are there. Omicron and wave 3 is something which is obviously disturbing the sentiment a bit, but the general sense is it will spread faster, but it will be milder. And if we can get out of this in the next month or two, then I think we are well set for a good year. The impact of all the investments that the government is making on infrastructure should start bearing fruit. And globally also the investments that multiple countries are making in the recovery should help us as well. So yes, there's no reason to expect that 2022 cannot be a great 2022.
Now, the two big factors, sir, which in a sense are going to be different for 2022 is that now there is a universal acceptance that we will have to deal with inflation, and that could be a problem area. But equally more important is that the supply chain disruptions which were there, they in a sense have only got multiplied.
There is certainly a concern on inflation. I think that's reflected in multiple central banks saying that they're thinking of either pulling back on the monetary policy or increasing interest rates. I think that concern is there because inflation hurts the lower sections of society much more than anybody else, and there is a concern on that. But having said that, part of the inflation that we saw in the last few months was because the recovery was sharper than most people expected. Supply chains were not ready for it. Logistics was not ready for it. So you saw container shortages, freight rates going up, etc. Some of that will correct. Even if you look at metal prices, it reached very high levels and now it's settling down to more sustainable levels. So I think some of the short-term impact of a rapid recovery reflected in inflation, which should tone down. But then there is the other part of it, which is more a consequence of money being spent in the economy translating into inflation. So I think one has to be careful in the response so that you don't overreact to it.
Do you think somewhere high energy cost could also dampen this entire animal spirit which you're talking about? Because we've seen a spike in coal, we've seen a spike in crude. Ultimately, India is an energy importer, and if energy prices they continue to spike up, it's going to just change the entire or shake the entire apple cart.
Yes, it could be. Oil is already crossed 80, that and also the rupee, because high oil costs and a weaker rupee certainly hurts the import bill. So the rupee is at 76 or in that space. So I think these are things that we should certainly watch out for. But also, as you saw in the last few weeks, the government had some headroom on the taxes, on the excise duties, etc. So you can also mitigate the impact on the common man by tweaking the taxes, because when the oil prices were low, we could get more through higher excise duties and taxes. So I think there is some headroom available there. But yes, globally, one would look at oil and gas prices. If you see gas prices in Europe, they really shot up. So I think these are some concerns. Energy prices certainly are a concern.
How do you see this current cycle being different from the previous capex cycle? And let's talk about big sectors where the capex has started: textiles, power, or even for that matter, metals.
Yeah, Nikunj, so the sense we got even at CII, at the National Council in early December when we spoke to the CEOs was that private sector capex is slowly coming back for multiple reasons. Private sector capex comes back when there is good demand, there is good profitability, there's high capacity utilization, and also better balance sheets. And I think all this has happened. The highly leveraged sectors have been able to deleverage. Demand has been strong, capacity utilization has been strong. And in India, fundamentally, we expect the demand even next year to be in the 8.5% range growth in GDP compared to 9.5% this year. So if you are moving at that range, private sector capex is headed back. Of course, there are sectors which will not see the capex that we had seen, 8-10 years back. Private sector capex was big in power, for instance, thermal power plants, etc. That's not going to come back that way. But metals is looking strong, chemicals is looking strong, and some of these sectors will see the capex come back. And I think we've already seen the capex reach pre-pandemic levels at the private sector.
और अब बात हमारी